I don't know what happened with Mumble. Apparently it didn't work out. Rip it, but that's fine. Alright, we got... Yeah.
10 seconds.
Well, and a Bone 7 Bat Rider, don't forget that. But I guess, yeah.
5 seconds.
Pretty good stuff. Yeah, they picked this up, and this is going to be a support Zeus more than likely. Because they already have the Buck, they have the Bat Rider. Zeus and Vengeful Spirit going to be your roaming supports. And what they like to do a lot for Cloud9 is make sure that the Zeus and other really, you know, level-dependent supports will get levels in lane, and they'll have someone go to the jungle. Whatever Eternal MV's hero is, we'll find out. So we do need the EE hero. They banned the Phantom Assassin, interestingly enough, from Cloud9. They don't realize that, hey, maybe the Legion Commander and IO might already be good enough together. So Secret have 3 seconds left for reserve time. They have the Mag, Ancient Apparition, IO, Legion Commander. They think that this Legion might be off lane. It could be safe lane like they played it yesterday. What does Simba go here? What does Kuroki go here? That's the real question. We'll see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay. Wow. Oh, man. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's all I can say about that. Yeah, I guess so. Huskar's gonna roast some people. This is gonna be, this is an interesting choice. You got a 12-second life break. Why not jump and jam on people? Also, you're pretty much unkillable when it comes to your magic resistance at low life.
5 seconds remaining.
Like, Zeus will not do any damage to him. Puck will not do any damage to him if he's like below 20% HP. Break out the physical damage, boys. We gotta get something for Eternal Envy here that just right clicks like crazy. And I don't know, like, it could be tough because any real hard farmer is gonna get ganked. Like, this is the earliest lineup I've seen from Secret in a while. Usually Kuroki will pick somebody that works well in the late game, but this is not that hero. This is a hero that likes to jump on your face and kill you immediately. I'm down.
10 seconds remaining.
Wow, they literally banned 4 of his 5 heroes. 4 of the 5 bans were dedicated to Envy. Alright. Yeah. It's doable now for Cloud9. I really got a skirt pick, actually. It could either go amazingly, or it could just be the worst thing ever. I highly doubt it'll be the worst thing ever. I feel like it's going to be at least somewhat effective, but... This could... They could duel in this mid still, and then Puck would just have a terrible time. Like, the Branding Spirits would be impossible. You could send the Legion, like, solo offlane Magnus, solo safe lane if you wanted to. Or, like, I guess you could duel lane it. I don't know. There's a lot of options for Secret. I imagine it'll probably be IO, Huskar, or something else in the top lane, and, like, Legion lane, and then Magnus spin. That makes the most sense, I suppose, but there's a lot of ways Secret can play this. And Cloud9 are going to have to figure that out pretty quickly.
Prepare for battle.
These effigies are in color for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but it's okay. Alright, here we go. Secret versus Cloud9. 2-game series, game number 1 getting underway. We got a Huskar pick, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I give a damn about in this game. I mean, S4 Magnus is pretty great as well, but Cloud9 are going to have to do some work here early on. And for Cloud9 on your rating team, it's going to be Pilot Eye playing your Vengeful Spirit, Fata on your Puck. We are going to see Eternal Envy with Attack Fire on your Weaver. And then it's going to be AUI 2000 on your Zeus, and the offlane Bat Rider played by Bone 7 to round out the lineup of Cloud9.
30 seconds to battle.
No, he'll just die. And right now they might know that there's an aggro tri-lane coming up, but it's a bit late to switch lanes up, and Eternal Envy is just going to have one rough lane. And I feel like top lane is going to go really well for Simba. Like, he could just spam out his overwhelming odds. Bone 7 can harass a bit, but if Simba gets a stick, this could be good. They're going to catch out AUI, maybe. Oh, God, Crow gets double damage. Oh, my God, run away. Dear Lord. Do not fight this man. It's a good way to die. It's just not going to be fun. S4 in the mid lane. Going to be going against the puck. Eternal Envy can't even come close to this at all. Like, look at Crookie. He's running at him, and I don't... He could just continue to run at him. And if it takes a bit of harass from the Zeus, that's fine. Again, if he gets 1 point of Berserker's Blood, he'll have, like... he won't be unkillable, but, I mean, early on, it's still going to be pretty damn nice. I have a feeling that he could, and especially if Big Daddy gets to level 6. And Crow will just stay alive. That's the thing about Big Daddy's Wisp, is that he just doesn't let his carry die, ever. It just doesn't happen. So... I think the more important thing also is that how does Envy ever get farm in this lane? It just doesn't happen. Overcharge is going to go. It's like you have Berserker's Blood, so you have magical resistance, then he goes for the double ring of prot strategy, and he literally is unkillable. He has 7 armor. Right now he's sitting on how much magical resistance? It's 27%, but that goes up based on how much HP you're missing, so... Top lane, Simba's getting dove a bit, and Bone 7 just fireflying the creep wave, and he does have 6, so he's fine. He's good to go. Bottom rune was picked up for Pylite Eye, I believe. Puck does get the bounty rune top spot. Pylite Eye getting right click down by Puppy, who has Chilling Touch on him for another... Actually, he let it go with that last attack, but... they actually are countering this ward. This is the good thing about having a Zeus in this game, is that they can counter this ward relatively easily, coming out from AUI 2000, so... No Tail taking some damage, going to tether up to Puppy, and he's taking right click. AUI has another lightning bolt, but he's not in range to use it, so they're just going to counter this ward and go back to lane. And Eternal Envy is sitting on 5 last hits, Husker sitting on 11, so I guess EE is not doing awful. He's got something going his way.
Better not.
Not for you.
And he's good to go. Boom. And he has 5 sick charges. He's got a Tango to salve as well. Plus the press the attack healed him quite a bit, so he's actually fine. Not to mention your Q button actually just kills everything, so that's good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kuro is just running at AUI. AUI is like, I don't want to be here anymore. Please don't kill me. So he'll die. That's pretty much it. That's the only way to 12 lives. Is had certainly. Jump in. That's what you actually see top. Here's probably I put him to hologram, and I could go to Natsu, so like I'm young Cloud and him from that he's as well. Not. He's gonna die. He died from like I need to get first couple minutes here in the game, so I'll go down. That was, and this is gonna be the actor for Cloud9. They could get back to this game or TV.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That is having a decent amount of notes at that point. It's struggling. This is why I was wondering if they were doing, because I talked about the aggro trial. Exactly. I mean, the ending levels on these heroes. They have not.
That is not yours to offer.
Oh, Puppy. Eternal Envy was going in. He was level 6, and he actually harassed Puppy down, and he time-lapsed away. So this is actually Envy playing this really well. Bone Simmon is invised up, and he's looking for maybe a last. So Spirits are going to come in, and there's the Firefly. No Tail's trying to run away. There's going to be the last one to Kuroki. It's not going to do too much damage or any damage at all, really. Bone Simmon's like, I need to leave now. Goodbye. No Tail is in trouble, however. TP's coming in. It's going to be the puck. They're going to Dream Coil on Kuroki. He can't 1v5. They're going to keep him up with Overcharge, but he's taking a lot of damage. He's man-moding up onto Bone Simmon. It's not going to be enough. They get a kill. That's a big one onto Kuroki. 3 kills so far. They're going to get a 4th one as No Tail's going to get Magic Missile and right-click by Pylai Die. And Pylai Die actually gets the double kill. Oh, man. Wow, what a disaster. I thought Secret were going to be out and running here, but Cloud9 with some really good rotations and a great play from Fatsa.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, that would be a tribute.
I mean, he doesn't even really have Arcanes yet, so he actually went for the wand early, which is fine. But I mean, you need Arcanes and Blink on this hero, really. You can't. You can go for straight Blink, but it's not ideal at all. So. You missed Kuro jamming out of the bottom lane. Eternal Envy just Shikuchi'd away, and so Kuroki just slid across the map and did some damage. Double damage. With No Tail, you are in trouble, my friend. Good time lapse out, though. Actually saves his life. That was sketchy at best.
Tower is under attack.
Waiting Rip Dream Coil is going to go. S4 is here as well. He jaunts away. Fox is staying alive, and he might be able to get out. Looks like he will. S4 is going to try to cut him off on the pass, but Fox just TP's away, so. It's a 12-second cooldown, and Kuroki is just gonna get healed back up essentially as soon as he uses the R button. They really need to get these levels up. Simba's going to get lassoed, and they are going to chase him down. He's going to pick up the invis room. Wow, he actually might live from the lightning bolt, and they'll get some vision. They see him. They're going to right-click him once. Simba did juke while he was still visible, but Eternal Envy gets a kill on No-Tail again as he was chasing him down towards the Roche pit. It's 5-0, and yeah, this is a problem because I would have said if No-Tail lived there and he was able to get some experience up in the jungle or up in the top lane, maybe he can get to 6 and they could turn things around with a relocate. But at this point, they're starting to get pretty far behind. I mean... You make a good point. You don't necessarily need Zeus Ult. I mean, Lightning Bolt does enough damage as it is. Vast Whistle is good enough as it is. Yeah. Yeah, his armor... Yeah, this is a build that I've seen a lot and has been picked a lot for Vengeful Spirit. Specifically, Pilot Eye has done this a bit, and TP Seeker I think has done the same a lot with, I think, Bobo building this. And there's going to be a jam in, and Kuro's just going to take a lot of damage by doing so, and he also takes a bit of harass. And he's going to counter ward quickly as he sees this Observer ward. And the supports are here. He's just dead. That was just like, he jumped in, he's like, I made a huge mistake. And he just dies immediately right afterwards. Like,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
look at Eternal Envy. Wow, Zeus Ult's gonna go in. Eternal Envy's gonna get cold feeded, and he doesn't have time lapse. He's in trouble. He can't Jikuchi. He's gonna go down. That's actually just their first kill goes on Eternal Envy, who dove a little bit too hard. The cold feed came out. Meanwhile, at the top lane, they get a kill onto Simba using the lasso. So a couple of kills across the map. They lose Eternal Envy, yes, but it's probably fine. Oh, AU, I was running the edge of it here. If he had walked into the trees or something, he would have gotten hit by it. Not that it would have mattered. It wouldn't have killed him, but... So, for now, you do almost have level 6 up on IO. You saw the level 6 come out from the Ancient Apparitions, so that kill on Eternal Envy did something. For Puppy, at least, but... All 5 heroes are mid for Secret here. You have 2 or 3 heroes for Cloud9. And Fox is like, yeah, we want to go on this, by the way. I don't care if everyone's here. Let's just stream coil. Let's find some kills. EE is going to get this courier. Yeah. Goodbye. That's rather unfortunate. There was nothing on it, luckily, but... There's going to be the Zeus Ult going in, Pilot Eye. The duel is up. The Ice Blast goes, and that's going to be a winner. Kuroki looking for a kill. Now the Droop Coil onto 2. Bone 7's going to jump in. He's looking for a lasso, but the Lightning Bolt immediately destroys poor No-Tail. Lasso to Kuroki. He's getting right-click down. Nice press the attack coming up from Simba. Here comes Eternal Envy. Armlet's still going. Bone 7 jumping in. RP, but only onto Bone 7. Actually onto 2. Fonz in trouble. He's dead as well. It's still a disaster right now for Secret. Eternal Envy's going to get a triple here, it looks like. Simba's getting chased down. Press the attack, keeping him alive. There's the time lapse out, and actually they won't get the team web coming out. Eternal Envy taking too much tower harass. And Simba is the only one to live because of press the attack. Lightning Bolt goes in. No-Tail is back in as well. Pilot Eye coming in. Another press the attack. Simba has no blink dagger yet. Overwhelming odds is going to go, but the fight has been stifled. What an engagement.
A gift from the goddess.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, at this point, it feels like he doesn't have treads, let alone like any other set of boots. He's got armlet, and that's it. I mean, he really is just like, I want to survive as long as possible. But you mentioned in the late game, he doesn't do much. I mean, maybe Simba if he gets a lot of dual wins, and then obviously S4 with some really, really good RPs. But at this point, Envy is sitting on a Lincoln Sphere, well, close to a Lincoln Sphere. He's got his Perseverance, treads, Aquila, bottle, so he has some luxury early game items. And then Bone 7 has bots and a Blink Dagger already. I mean, this is typical Bone 7 play. So it's just that good for Cloud9 right now, and we'll see if they can continue the aggression. Meanwhile, John going to come in from Fata more than likely. He's going to get jammed down, but the Fade Shift and the John actually avoided. Ice Blast, they're going to relocate on top of him. Fata, yeah, the one right click from Kuroki gets the kill. Whew. He comes in and...
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Zeus ult coming in. They're going to TP mid, and S4 is like, I wanted to jump in, but I guess I'm not going to. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to fight. Swap, Magic Missile, double damage on Eternal Envy. And they almost kill Pilot Eye. Now No Tails alone, and he's dead as well. So that's just how it goes. I mean, maybe if they don't have the double damage, that fight goes a bit differently, but probably wasn't going to live regardless. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And they're ready to go. Weaver's like one of those heroes that doesn't need a ton of farm to take this game. If they have really good pressure from their team overall, like they could just take team fights, and then in the process of doing so, they could take an Aegis and take the game at some point in time. But
Dire's top tower
the life break is on a 12-second cooldown, but Lincoln Sphere is pretty short cooldown itself. Yeah, they know the smoke's going on. Eternal Envy's like, I need to leave, but I'm going to get RP'd coming in. The duel might go as well. The skewer as well. They need vision. The duel is going to come in. They get it off. Winner goes for Simba. All right. Smoke of the Sea gank. Despite AUI giving them vision, it's not enough. And Simba gets the kill and the duel damage, so not bad.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top
Well, plus the
tower
press
is
the
under
attack, it's actually absurd. It's like you have a heal, and you also have attack speed. So you're just going to do some work. Smoke from AUI, Bone 7, and Pilot Eye, but there is every hero here. S4 is like, there's something fishy going on. Meanwhile, Blink, Lasso, Simba is in some trouble. Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile, they will grab this kill. Nicely done. Swap in. Pilot Eye. There's the skewer down below ground. They jump in. Crow wants to man up. He's going to find it at one. Puppy's not dead yet. They dusted up Eternal. He's going to Shikuchi away. AUI going to work, getting a killing spree here. Jump in from Fata. The Droop Call going as well. Jaunts away, but look at Kuro run at people. Double kill coming out from the Huskar. It's going to be a triple kill as well. And Secret are starting to now run over Cloud9 in this team fight. Fata is running away. They TP up top with Bone 7. He's going to start farming. He's like, this fight is over. And Secret actually take a victory in that engagement.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is 20 minutes now. I mean, he has a lot of kills, but He does not have a lot of last hits. He's just been roaming around the map. He's facing constant pressure from the Huskar, so he's not really able to farm in this bottom lane. So
That's the thing.
I mean, Envy has made an okay job out of this game, but I mean, just given how much pressure he's under, he can't really farm that much. So we'll find out if that's enough for Secret to break this game open. I think it potentially could be. I mean, you saw in that last fight, Kuro went crazy.
He had 3 of his team's 9 deaths, and I think that's something that Envy needs to work on. You talked about his last hits, and yeah, that's true as well. So it's not like he's getting a ton of farm. They're staying this game by just sheer brute force at this point.
Yeah,
Bones have been having a good time. So
I mean, they know that Kuro becomes unkillable soon if they can keep Envy from getting any damage items. So I think that's their goal, and I mean, it's working thus far with Envy having to stop for the Slinkins. It's gonna be a while for him to actually have a damage item. I mean, he probably can go something straight like Chrysalis right away, which gives you some decent damage, but still, that's a while off. He still has another, what, 1,100 gold to get his his ultimate orb, and then 21 for Chrysalis, so maybe a little bit.
I think Bones might be getting Lincoln Sphere as well, as he has the Perseverance. We've talked about like Refresher in the past, but I don't see that being the case.
Lincoln seems good on Phone 7.
That is the last one, No-Tail. That range looks like it was maxed. The Lightning Bolt, No-Tail's going to die. There's a Dream Coil going in as well into Kuroki. He's not going to really mind. He's just going to sit here and run last hit as well. But No-Tail does go down, so. And Kuro is the only one of the top 5 of the net worth here for, or top 4 of the net worth for Secret, so. That's just something to keep in mind, and that's how this game has gone.
Yeah, those supports are still struggling, but now that they have the level 6, and Ancient Apparition actually almost has level 11, they're recovering nicely here. Aggressively taking Ancients, and now Secret are going for Roshan.
They've tried doing this a couple of times now. Kuro is kind of low. He's going to Armlet Toggle, and Zeusel's going to go, and Kuro takes like no damage from that, but don't get bashed, Kuro. Oh god, the Swarm. The Swarm, look out. Alright, he kills it immediately. And they're going to...
Can't see not actually go in on this.
I think they could. They can't clump up, though.
Is if they do anything wrong, they just get RP'd, dueled.
Yeah.
There's no Zeus ultimate to stop them from engaging.
Kuro is running at Pilot Eye. I think Pilot Eye is actually just dead. Maximus is going to go, but he dies to the Burning Spears. Kuroki takes the Lightning Bolt, and AY is caught out as well, and he's going to fall, it looks like. There's the duel going in from Simba. They're going to get another duel win, and
yeah,
I don't know, man. This looks pretty good for Secret, all things considered.
Secret are playing valiantly, getting back into this one, and this is obviously when you have these, even just the threat of these big team fight ultimates, it makes Cloud9 play very, very carefully in these situations, especially around the Roche pit. So their dire side, they know that Roche is going to give them a huge advantage in the next fight. So they're doing everything they can to get this, and they are going to get it now, even though they're committing a huge amount to this. And Envy is farming while this is happening. It could give them a huge victory in the next fight.
You could see that Cloud9 are tiptoeing around the Roche pit, and the RP is going to go in the skewer for Envy now, and he is in some trouble. He does Shikuchi, and the last, so he stays alive. The Shikuchi got off before the RP came. The Waning Grip going as well. Simba and Kuro both low. Wave of Tear, they're getting chased down. Pilot Eye looking for the kill. A jam in from Kuroki. Swap out, right click, Pilot Eye is going to fall again. Kuro wants to keep going. They're going to chase Simba back up to the high ground, make sure he stays alive. They're going to help his teammate out. And Fatsa couldn't get a kill there. He was out of mana after that Dream Coil. Oh, the Zeus ult does get Simba, though. And it will be a 2-for-1 exchange. And they might get Roshan on the back end of this. It's going to be close if Envy wants to go in.
Yeah, I mean, even not getting the Roche there is a big issue because they spent all that time they normally would have been pressuring Envy, keeping him from farming, and they were taking Roshan instead. So now his Lincoln's is done. And we're moving towards that damage item much more quickly than Secret would prefer. So they do need to be... but look, Kuroki has a Reaver now, so... That, coupled with the amount of healing they have, the physical damage is still going to have to be pretty large to actually kill him, so... Secret are definitely playing at a disadvantage here, but... you can't really root against them when they're winning fights like this.
I think right now, for Secret, they need to get Dust, actually, on this Magnus. He's RP'd twice, and Envy has, like, Shikuchi'd right beforehand every time, and he skewered him back down, and they're like, oh, we can't duel him because we don't have vision. So that's been kind of an issue. And now that he has Lincoln Sphere, it's going to be even more of an issue. They have to break that Lincoln off before they can duel him. So it looks like Secret will get the kill onto Roshan here, and the Aegis will go, but this is a big pickup.
That's the big issue, is they can't chain the RP into duel as easily, and with limited ways to actually turn off that Lincoln's, they're going to have to be careful here. Cold Feet's really all they have, so... I guess, maybe they'll get some Force Staffs to help with it.
They have 2 Lincolns now, so if they can chain those Lincoln Spheres together, all of a sudden Eternal Envy becomes unkillable.
Yeah, that's actually That's a really good tool for them to be able to do.
Hey.
Oh god. I think these teams have all been in Sweden together for too long. Oh, I guess
No,
Secret's not in Sweden,
Secret's not.
actually.
Yeah,
That's
they're not
true.
there.
Yeah.
Secret's, who knows what they're doing. Boot camping, not boot camping, getting ready for the summit. That's
Magnus not had the impact that we normally like to see out of S4 Magnus. 0-2-5 has had some success this game, but not nearly what we're used to seeing. I mean, he's still capable of making some huge plays though, and that's the beauty of the Magnus, especially if he's able to get something like a refresher. Then it gets really scary. I think it looks like he's going for force though.
Yeah, force step is pretty common on this hero at this point.
Yeah, I mean, positioning is just so important with him, and being able to push Kuroki towards someone could be nice as well.
Speaking of Kuroki, they actually have vision of him. They just put this ward down, so he was running at the top lane, and they're like, he's just not gonna be able to get a kill here. So, by the way, Satanic maybe he has a Reaver. He's gonna have it pretty soon if he wants it.
Yeah, it's a great item on Huskar. Another way for him to heal when he gets close to death. I mean, there's so many ways for him to do this. They're gonna go
Goodbye,
middle, though.
Fata.
Oh
Good
my
duel
God.
from Simba. Really well played. They just blow heroes up. Now it's time to take them in tier 1.
Attack. Radiant structures
I like the way the
fortified.
Secret are playing this. They're going really aggressive on pickoffs, and obviously their team's built for that with all the blink daggers and the relocate as well. And looks like Simba now is probably going to be going for a BKB, so they're going to have a bit better game in big fights. They still need a
think
way
at
to
this
deal with
point-
this double Lincolns on Envy, though. That is going to be a problem.
I don't know how they. You have to find some way to break that. They have 4 staffs coming out. You talked about the S4 4 staff. That's going to be huge to break it. RP. Wow, that was a big RP. I thought Bone 7 almost got out of that. Shockwave. They're trying to duel him up. It looks like, but they can't get the kill.
Yeah.
And he just runs away. It's just that
Able to
easy.
use Cold Feet to turn off the Lincolns, but that minuscule amount of time it takes could cost you the duel, so
Dire's bottom tower
working out
is
so
under
far on
attack.
with that Lincolns.
I mean, there is an attack animation coming out from the Cold Feet. You'd be better to have a 4 staff, but they don't have that yet, so they can't cancel it. You'd like to RP and then cancel the Lincolns immediately with Lincolns or with a 4 staff, but that's just not the case. While that all happens, they do take the tier 1 tower. No, it's actually they denied mid, so it's just something to keep in mind. And back
I
and
wonder if
forth we
Poppy
go.
will forego like an Aghanims in favor of like an Atos or another 4 staff to help them turn off these Lincoln spheres. I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard to not get the Aghanims. Just such an amazing item on AA, but
I mean, he already has an urn now, and it's 27 minutes in. Generally, if you're going for an eggs, you'd like to see it early.
yeah,
It's not
that's
the worst
one way
thing
for
to
them
get
to
late,
get rid of
but
the get rid of the Lincolns, I guess.
You'll Scepter on a Kuroki. Ice Blast is going to go as well. And Kuroki's trying to chase down Fox, but he's too quick. And the Spirit's catching on Bone 7. He forces and TP's away. He'll make it out. So he's
Dire's
fine.
bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane is getting
obviously
pressured by Envy,
Yeah,
so
Lincoln for Bone 7 obviously is going to let him engage a little bit easier as well, so the thing is that Lasso is only going to be so good just because of Fly having the dual, or the press the attack rather, so you can always purge off that Lasso.
66 bonus damage for Simba now.
Yeah, he's racking in the dual wins. He's level 16 now, so now this is when the damage really starts flowing. You win a couple duels and you are swinging quite heavily.
You get empowered too, and all of a sudden you have some extra damage. Not only going for your they're gonna relocate in. It's gonna be up onto.
Nobody.
It's not Fata,
The puck
but
was
then
there, yeah.
he blinked away.
Dire's
like
bottom
that's Simba.
tower is under attack.
Very, very sneaky. Puck just so annoying to deal with, and he actually has a ton of CS, 154.
Fata's having a good game. Although, all of a sudden, there's the same amount of towers for both teams. They're both sitting at tier 2s at this point.
BKB for Simba, and still not a huge amount of physical damage here from C9. And Envy, what is his next item going to be? I mean, he could go for another farming item since they are now doing okay. You know, they're not being pressured very heavily. They still have all their tier 2s. So Mjolnir is now pretty insane on Weaver, so that's an option, or he could just go straight for like a traditional damage item, or something like a heart. So he's got some options here. Going for another farming item doesn't seem ridiculous, just because I mean something like a Maelstrom and a Mjolnir gives you good damage as well. So
He's going Radiance Kappa. Sometimes you just gotta pick up that Sacred Relic at
it's good.
3,800
I mean,
gold.
sometimes you gotta kill supports.
Sometimes you just need to run over people. No, he's probably gonna pick up a Desolator, I imagine. Armor reduction is gonna be huge. Not that they don't have that already. The Satanic is done, and he has an extra Reaver as well, so he gets a full Satanic and an extra Reaver. This man is unkillable.
That's the goal anyway. Gonna go Heart next probably, and I mean he's just gonna be.
You just don't die
he's
ever.
Gonna be hard to kill. Yeah, that is an issue.
Okay, let's talk about HP. Armlet Toggled plus Satanic plus Heart of Trask. What are you at? 4k HP maybe?
Yeah, something like that. It's a lot.
And the only problem is you don't have much physical damage resistance, although 50% is not bad. I mean, with...
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Envy's going to be shooting through a 4K hero right now.
Well, they're going to get a kill top and probably gets caught out of position. He actually has 17 armor.
They have duel here.
Relocating.
Might be dead.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Spirits, wow, they relocate on top of him, the Spirits into the duel, just kill him immediately.
No Tail is so on point with this hero. I don't know, like, paired with the Huskar even they're owning. I don't know if you can let No Tail play this hero.
That's been the case for most of the tournament.
It's just ridiculous.
Cloud and I are like, alright, we're gonna test our luck against No Tail and see what happens, and it's just like, I don't know if that was the best idea. S4's gonna skew away, right click, not enough to get the kill. Top lane, 2 towers to be taken. There's gonna be the glyph, they have to blink away, and Denai's gonna go for Kuro. So good job there. Zoning out the heroes.
Vada looks like he's gonna be going for Hex next, and I like that quite a bit. For obvious reasons against the Huskar. And Deso, the choice for Envy, and I think this is good.
No, the armor reduction, and this is one way to burn through Kuro's life pool.
Yeah, that's a good item.
Desolating him.
Being able to take down Kuro is an issue, and obviously, I mean, he is going to do a lot of damage to himself, so... Yeah, that's true.
It's a bit of effective HP. Let's just say he's not necessarily unkillable, but he's about as close to that as he can get.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets a BKB and...
I mean, the one thing is that being unkillable is great, but he is, you know, really, really late in the game. He's not going to have as much damage, so... I think there is probably a window here. Oh boy, S4. Whoa.
Oh my god, what a press the attack. S4 still is probably dead, I think. Yeah, he's dead. He is going in the jump in. There's the time-lapse going in as well. The dust is going to fly, and they can't chase him down. Eternally just gets 2 snipes real quick, then backs away. The rest of them leave as well. I mean, they lose nothing out of it. The relocate goes back up to the top lane. Simba, you're alone, buddy. Goodbye, Fly. You had a good life, my friend.
Well, trying to get aggressive there and take down Envy, but that backfires.
I mean, he's like, where's my team? Oh, they relocated back top, huh? So, now it's time to take some towers. Envy and Cloud9, they're starting to dominate. They've really, really found a way to play up against this Huskar. They've killed S4 numerous times, so his RP
with the
is...
mag extremely well. And
Yeah.
I mean, he's really not done much at all, and Fada's been able to silence him pretty effectively. They have a lot of good tools to just take the fight as they want with the duels and things like that. This could be bad for Fada. He looks dead.
Oh, he's dead as hell.
That's
But
okay.
that's alright. They put some pressure on the tier 3 tower. They get a good fight. They get the tier 2 tower bottom lane as well. And Envy is up to 2,000 gold already. I mean, that's it. They could maybe just keep finding farm and keep taking engagements and maybe even Roshan. And now Bones of it is going refresher. There's no reason to pick up this perseverance for any reason other than the refresher.
Refresher's actually pretty good here, I think. And you can pull if you can pull the Huskar and the Legion, then you're doing well in that fight.
I mean, any 2 heroes are going to be really great precautions in this situation.
Obviously, the draw there is then at that point, if you lasso Simba and No Tail's not around, then how are they going to break the lasso? So you get a free second one as well. This could be really good.
This is a tough game to be in if you're secret. This is certainly not easy.
I mean, it's still winnable just because they have huge ultimates and they have Wisp. I mean, I'll never bet against Wisp in any sort of scenario. And Kuro is ultra farmed, but is it going to be held back by the hero? Potentially.
He has like no attack speed when he has full health. Even with Armlet, he is so slow. He doesn't do that much
They're
damage.
going to try to go on. This is a big test right here.
He's going to go on Fox regardless. No Tail's like, I need to relocate away. He actually has to, and he leaves Kuro to die. They're going to use him twice. No Tail is... Actually, his relocate was stopped.
Boy.
And now Kuroki is just getting blown up. There's the Dream Coil coming in. The lasso as well as press the attack. RP on the pilot eye. EE avoids it beautifully with his Shikuchi, but they've still lost 2 already. And they're not done yet. They're looking to find more. Simba trying to get into a good waiting grip from Fatsa to stay alive. They're going to back away, jump out from Fatsa, and that could have been and should have been a lot worse for Secret.
Yeah, I mean, the RP only catching 1. not able to get the duel off. A lot of things went really well in that fight for C9, and they get away from that one with very limited losses. And again, Secret are going to try to go for this Roshan. I think this is a good move. It's a big objective for them.
No, there's no way they could fight this, I don't think, now that Dream Coil is down.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This is going to be KuroKy's Aegis. And I don't know what you do at this point, but...
I think you just gotta just jam it down a lane. KuroKy has Heart, he has Satanic, he has Armlet. Slap Menegus on him and look at him go. Hope for the best.
You're on your own, Kuro. Not really.
Yeah,
you have IO to help out.
They've got a ton of ways to buff him, but...
You know, C9 have been taking these fights and like they've been so spread out, so fragmented, that, to be honest, Kuro just hasn't been able to connect on a lot of heroes. He's not able to just sit in the middle of the fight and slap them, you know? So
they're very, very mobile between Eternal Envy and Puck and even
I mean, yeah,
7
exactly.
as well.
They have a Shikuchi, Weaver, which is super quick. Bot, obviously. Batrider is now super mobile, that he has the Force Staff as well. AUI is really the only one who's not super mobile, but he's actually been doing a good job of just not really dying that much. Only 3 deaths for him, so that's pretty good.
He's got a Force Staff and Eagle Scepter, so he's a little bit more mobile than you'd expect out of a Zeus. He's a lot more speedy.
He can at least move a little bit in Force Staff if he gets really close to someone who doesn't want to be near. So.
I mean, this guy's geriatric generally when he doesn't have these items. Like it's like he's got a broken hip or something. He's like, I can't goddamn move. My move speed is like below 300 with boots. So and that's not the case this game though.
The Zeus ult is actually a really, really good initiation tool for them, and a really good way to control the fight since it turns off all the blink daggers. I really like this Sport Zeus.
This isn't the first time I've seen it, but it's certainly been one of the most effective times I've seen it. And it's not surprising that AUI is the one that is able to make it work the best, at least from what I've seen.
On top of it, it also drops No Tail down like a ton of HP, and now we're finally seeing the Ghost Scepters coming up, and that's potentially an issue for C9 that they have to deal with, just on the supports right now, but still, I mean, you can't get it anymore in Huskar, thank God, but that was a rough time.
KuroKy is sitting on... He just actually has max regen with a Heart of Trask.
Yeah, I mean... Where does he go from here? Curtis using a scouting Thunder God's Wrath there, and now they know what's up. They can just push out lanes.
Yeah, they're gonna go top.
He's really good at this. This like really like ratty Puck. He gets a ton of farm from it. He's really, really good at using all of the Puck's abilities to just stay away from getting killed, and with that he's able to put a lot of pressure on with this Puck, and we've seen this time and time again. Secret's just going to jam it down bottom though. They need to get a tier 2. They have no tier 2s down.
I mean, tier 3 is going to get pressured. If they don't get this tier 2 and now, tier 3 is going to die.
Hey, ultimate's going to come up. That's going to land on just one.
I mean, Eternal we could just time-lapse that. But he backs away. They're waiting for the creep wave that actually stops the push, and this is going to give the tower down bottom to KuroKy, but I think they can TP back and try to defend this if they stay up top, which actually, Cloud9 are already backing up, but I feel like they should force the TP rotations. They do force one. Bone 7's still sitting here on the low ground, and the rest of them are going to keep going. In fact, the only one not there is going to be the S4 Magnus, and they kind of need him if they're going to fight.
I'm a little surprised that MD left. I don't know. I mean, I thought he was just going to pressure. He does have a double damage rune, though. Jeez, that's scary. Now Secret back up. They look really afraid.
You don't want to get lassoed from the low ground.
I mean, the other thing is that I'm not sure they can actually win a fight without the Magnus. So.
I mean, I think that's absolutely true. S4 is nowhere near the engagement.
Envy has a Daedalus now, though. This game, I think it's going to go too long, and Envy is just going to... I mean, look, Envy's now critting for almost 600. Franker Z, my dog's going insane.
Yeah, we can hear in the background. It's beautiful. The sounds of Thanksgiving in the background.
That's it, man. The sounds of Thanksgiving. But now Secret going to pressure bottom lane, and now Magnus is with them. We'll see if they can take a fight.
Kirk is, he's going to go for the high ground.
Smoke up. C9 are going to take this engagement in their terms.
It's going to be bad.
Might get a huge lasso here.
KuroKy, again, he has the Aegis, he's got a Heart. They're going to lasso up Puppy. Maybe not the best target, but it's going to be a hero dead regardless. Dream Coil on the backside of this, and they can't engage. RP, no, S4, come on, no, he's going to fall as well. Double kill for Eternal Envy. KuroKy is going into the well. He's going to try to man up and do as best as possible. Eternal Envy has to time-lapse. It is KuroKy against the world now. What can he get done with an Aegis? What can he get done with an Art? And obviously, their Armlet as well. He gets one. He's got a double kill. Eternal Envy, is he going to get 3? There's the heart going in, and obviously the age is going to be wasted, so...
Envy's just a little bit too low HP here, I think, to play this game.
Yeah,
but
they don't... I think Kuroki, actually, if he runs at them, he could kill all of them.
they're going to go for it.
They're
They
going to
do
try to
have
fight
silence
him.
here.
Oh, he missed it! He missed the silence! This isn't good! And they're going to jaunt to... Yeah, okay. That was like a dangerous game to be playing. He's like, missed the silence, gonna have to jaunt away, goodbye. So he'll make his way out of there. Kuroki is just gonna say, okay, that's fine. You've killed my entire team, not a big deal. Goodbye.
Oh, there's a haste rune waiting for him, so he's going to be just fine here. That was not good. That's the issue, is like Huskar might be unkillable, but the rest of your team certainly is not, and they all die. Kuro can only do so much if it's completely by himself, so... them losing that push is not the end of the game, but it's certainly not good. And now it's 10k net worth up for C9, and it's a lot.
I really feel like S4 and that RP had to hit there, and it just didn't. It just didn't.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, maybe the game's not over.
Lasso up on S4. The Magnus is gonna get caught out, and they're gonna relocate on him. They're gonna try to fight this Puppies here as well. They're gonna try to fight Bone 7. He's gonna get jammed up. There's the Lincoln Sphere going to protect him, but they still kill him regardless. Now Fata trying to get out of there, and he might make it duel. Simba, he's so close. The range, phase shift, and he has the Lincoln Sphere. That's the problem. That's true.
There's potentially a lot of issues here for Secret, even though they're doing a good
Skewer,
job with
Lincoln
this.
Sphere is broken. Shockwave. And they get one kill, I guess. That's better than losing the Magnus, I suppose. So.
Yeah, it's better than not getting anything, but Secret are certainly struggling here. And with 45 seconds until that Batrider is up, they're not going to be able to do anything bottom. Secret, they just need to, I think, smoke and try to get a couple aggressive pickoffs, and then hope for the best when they push in afterwards.
I mean, Kuro is... I was talking about his damage with his attack speed and how it wasn't that great. He's got a butterfly now, and regardless of the fact that this is an agility item for an agility hero,
I mean, that evasion,
you're getting
that
armor,
attack speed,
you're getting evasion, you're getting attack
this is
speed.
good stuff.
You're getting the active as well, by the way. The move speed bonus for 20%. Flutter's actually just such a dumb name. I'm not gonna lie. That just seems super stupid.
Not a fan?
No,
Well,
I'm really not.
Weaver can still, Weaver's still got item slots here, so MKB, I think the two items he's probably looking for now are MKB and Heart. He could get a butterfly of his own, but I'm not sure that's great against Life Break.
Yeah, this is...
MKB gonna, he's gonna have to buy that now, though.
He will, otherwise his damage is gonna fall off against Kuro.
Otherwise, Kuro's just gonna stand there in these fights. God.
The problem, like, Kuro's dangerous, man.
He really
a
is.
dangerous man.
I mean, Huskar might fall off a little bit, but he's still doing tons of damage.
Like,
Still leading the net worth. Now has the butterfly as well to just stand in the fights.
If Envy, like, just, you know, stands next to, or rather, if Kuro stands next to Envy...
Envy cannot fight Kuro straight up.
No, it's definitely not possible.
Not
Even with
close.
time-lapse, even with Shikuchi.
Yeah, no
Not
way.
to mention that they don't have a gem. If they had gotten a gem this game and put it on Kuro, that's frightening. And not that he has a way to lock anybody down, but yeah, he is in fact raid boss level at this point. There is nothing else to say about that.
BKB for Magnus, I think that's a really good choice given how he's just not been able to do anything in these fights. And unfortunately, Puppy has just not really had an opportunity here to actually farm at all. So, not like we have the Aghanims even close on the Ancient Apparitions. So that's unfortunate, but that's just sort of how it is. No Tail has died quite a bit, 3 and 10, but now with the Ghost Scepter, that should go down at least a little bit. But when you're the Wisp, Weaver is brutal to play against because he can just run at you and kill you, and there's not anything you can do about it unless you have someone to tether to. So
I really like how they've played up against IO this game. They know that No Tail is fantastic on this hero, and he's done really well for himself, but they've
still
made him not a
very
non-factor,
weak
but
to
he...
Weaver.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's not even just the Weaver, it's they have the Lasso, they have obviously Swap, they have Zeus Ult. There's multiple ways to
God's
kill this
Wrath
hero.
at early levels takes like half a JP, so.
Relocate Skewer. Do they have vision onto Eternal V again? They put the sentry down a bit too late, and he's going to get away. The Lincoln Sphere has been broken. They need a duel. Simba can't get there. And
He still
Dust.
might die. He can still shatter.
maybe he is going to go down. Wow, the Shockwave. I thought he was going to actually live through there, but they finally realized they need a Gem of True Sight. No more playing around. They are going to maybe go on bottom. Oh,
Curtis.
maybe Kuro's going to go into AUI, actually. Yule Scepter's gonna keep him alive. The spirits are gonna get the kill. Godlike coming out from Kuro.
Dyer's middle
And they did not
boy.
tower.
has been denied.
I mean,
The power of Huskar, boys.
maybe he is the best late game
I
here.
don't know. This
Secret
is-
just don't lose in the late game, man. How many times have we said that? How many times has that been brought up? They just don't
Yeah,
lose in the
they're
late
proving us
game.
wrong. I mean, I guess when you're this farmed on a Huskar, he is 12 and 4, level 23.
He's getting a Assault
If-
Cross next.
I mean, it comes down to the engagements. If C9 get the engagement they want, there's no way that Kuro can really win. But when they're able to just pick people off like this, Kuro has ridiculous single target damage.
He has no buybacks, by the way. He is dead. Well, actually, no, just kidding. He just got it, I think. But yeah, he just got that buyback. Okay, he's good to go. Never mind. And they need to buy back here, I think. Otherwise, it's tier 3, and this Rax is gone. I mean, you can see that Fox is pushing in bottom lane, and that's great and everything, but
Yeah,
they've got to
doing
fight.
Fada's doing the Fada puck thing. This is just what he does. And if
You've got to be kidding me.
I mean, if his teammates aren't buying back, he can't do anything.
I mean, they're going to trade Raxes, maybe? Fatsa can't get this Rax. He has to TP home. The Raxes are gone mid. It's Secret. They just don't lose in the late game. There is going to be the last one going out to Crow. Relocate's going to go, and they're going to get him out. They're going to get him out in time. No Tail might martyr for this, but it's more than okay, I think. That is just a beautiful
totally
play.
worth it. Really,
Duel's
really
about to go.
well played. That was
Envy
the
is top
refresher
lane, by the
used.
way. Zusult's going to fly. Kuro wants to fight this. Dreamcoil's going to go on the backside. They want to TP away. They're going to get one out. The rest of them are still looking to just make their escape. Puppy does get away. Now Fata, Yule Scepter, last one's going to go again. That's going to be a Crow. They're going to try to bring him in the damn well if they can. And they're not going to get there in time, though. He has the Aegis. Match Missile's
Look
going
at
to go.
this.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Great press attack. He's zoning them into the wall. Fata's jumping out now. BKB going in. Puppy is dealing. RP is canceled. They've got to back away. The tier 3 now gone. Kuro going to work on the ranged racks. They're crumbling. Kuro is trying to go onto the puck here. Fatsa is able to phase shift the jump in, and now the melee Rax is the target here. Kuro is a man. This guy is 40. There's the duel, but EE is going to be the victor there. They're zoning out S4, and Kuro is going to have to do all of this work on his own. He's going to jump in. Another great Yule Scepter. EE is getting man-defined. He's going to time-lapse away. Kuro back up to full health with his Satanic. Going to work. Mode 7 getting right-click down. Kuro is a god. He is a god amongst men, amongst mere mortals. Mode 7.
Here too.
This Rax is in some trouble. They're going to get the kill. The ultra kill from Envy is it enough. Magic Missile. They are throwing everything at Kuro, and they might finally get the kill. His Aegis is now gone. Jumps in. Puppy gets a double kill, and Kuro is still manning up. He has Satanic in 8 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me? Kuro is still alive. The armlet toggles, but the Rampage comes out for Envy. Somehow they are able to kill the man, and that is a lot of gold that Envy just gets for that kill alone. They successfully defend their base, sort of.
I mean, they lose 3 buildings for it, but what? I mean, Envy gets a rampage, which is great, but now their base is going to be pressured continuously. But, I mean, if there is any team that I would want to be in this position, I think it would be C9. And
Well, look at the
Creeps
bottom
were
racks,
able to
though,
take the
for...
racks, yeah.
Yeah, Secret gets the bottom set of racks. So it's a Rax versus a Rax and a half.
And
Huskar is
I
bought
mean,
back.
The issue here, right, is that Huskar now is at the point where it takes so much to kill him that the supports are able to just do a lot to buy him time. And when he's able to get time, he just attacks so fast that he can kill these barracks.
Oh my lord. Oh, Huskar, no! This is not the fight you want to be in. They're gonna hex him as well. Kuro is in some trouble. RP might be there. S4 is looking to fight. Yule Scepter's gonna go. Fots is stuck into the trees. And they're gonna kill these little worms quickly, but that could have been a lot worse. Fots is still here. He actually could just blink out now, and it looks like he will do so. They're gonna head into Roshan. Kuro is now 6-slotted. They're going to work on top, though. Here's Envy going to the tier 3 tower, and he's going to take it. And he might be able to take the Rax as well. They're going to trade Roche for a Rax, and yeah, I mean, this melee Rax top is dead.
Yeah,
it's just
dead.
gone. Meanwhile, they're fighting at the,
C9.
yeah, they're going to get 2 Raxes here. And, well, there's going to be the duel into Pile Die, and he goes Scepters immediately. They're going to look for Fatsa here. Pile Die, there is the winner coming in for Pile Die. Zeusult goes. Top Rax is going down, but meanwhile, mid lane, Kuroki doesn't have a TP scroll. He can't get back home even if he wanted to. And if he dies, he has no buyback. Again, the face shift from Fatsa. Kuroki now. This game has devolved. They're chasing after Envy here. They're relocating. They're going to relocate and make sure they get this kill onto Envy. He won't have buyback. He's dead for 123 seconds. Yes, there are 2 sets of Raxes gone, but that's a huge kill now coming out from Secret. Bone 7 might get jumped on. Oh, the blink away. He's going to try to get out, and he looks like he will make it out in time. Bone 7 stays alive. I can't even follow what's happening.
Yeah, this game is getting out of hand here. Puppey is just pushing back creep waves using his ultimate. This is really smart. And Secret maybe have a window of opportunity with Envy dead for 100 seconds. If they notice that he purchased that MKB, they'll know that he does not have buyback.
Well, he bought back in the last fight anyways, didn't he? No, he didn't. He didn't buy back.
He bought it right at the end of the last fight.
They should push down at least and try to force out the buyback if they can. They have to do a top lane and bottom lane, though.
Buyback is actually on CD for Envy as well, so it's a good opportunity for Secret.
I figured he bought back. He must have bought back when he got.
Yeah,
he might have gotten killed in that bottom fight or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he bought back. You're right. And now they're just gonna pressure middle, and
they're gonna go for tier 4s here. I think.
Real life? Are they just gonna
Is
go
this gonna happen?
I mean,
Fatsa's gonna come in and.
They can also just push through middle and take the bottom.
Oh, Fatsa's gonna get both of these. Maybe No Tail and Puppey are in some trouble. Ice Blast is gonna fly in and.
There's no creeps in the base yet.
Who has the Aegis? Did they pick it up? The Roche is still there. Kroki's gonna get lasted up. He is in some trouble here. RP's gonna go from S4 onto 2. They do hex up Simba. The skewer back out. They kill one. Bone 7's gonna get focused out. AUI, he's buying back. So is Bone 7. The swap Kroki's in the base, but he is taking so much damage. And then Satanic comes in. He is unkillable. He's gonna walk right back out, and he gets relocated away. The tier 4s now are getting blown away by Kroki. EE is still dead for 20 seconds. The Ancient is going to be exposed in mere moments, and now they're going to go to work on the Ancient. Fata's trying to do his best. He's getting right-click down. Big Daddy is low. Simba working on the Ancient as well. What a game this has turned out to be. It's almost over. Kroki needs a bit more right-click, and they will take it. Game number 1 goes to Secret in an unbelievable, improbable fashion. There is absolutely no way they should have won that game, but they did. They just don't lose in the late game.
Wow.
Secret don't lose in the late game.
What a game.
Impossible.
What a game. Kuroki, I mean, Kuroki was amazing that game, but No Tail did a